Here are my top 5 receiving duos in the NFL. At my number 5 spot, I have Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Because on one hand, you have Justin Jefferson, who has an argument to be the best receiver in football. But this is a very lopsided receiver duo, because Jordan Addison, compared to the rest of the wide receivers on this list, he just doesn't compare to them. At my number 4 spot, I have Amon-Ra and Jameson Williams. Amon-Ra St. Brown is probably the best slot receiver in the league. He's consistent, great route runner, great hands. And then you have Jameson Williams, who is probably the fastest receiver or one of the fastest receivers in the league and one of the biggest deep ball threats in the NFL. At my number 3 spot, I have Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. I think Puka Nacua is probably the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. He's great at everything. He's physical. He's a great route runner. He has some of the best hands in the game. And then you have Devontae Adams, who is getting up there in age, but he still led the NFL in touchdowns last year with 14 and is one of the biggest red zone threats in the league. 2 spot, I have Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins. Ja'Marr Chase, I think, will win Offensive Player of the Year. The way how he turns short gains into long gains is insane to me. His versatility and his route running and his hands, all those just complement each other really well, and that makes him one of the best receivers in football. And then you got T. Higgins, who's a phenomenal complement to him. At 6'4", 220, has had double-digit touchdowns the past two seasons, and has been one of the biggest red zone threats in the NFL. Then at my number 1 spot, I have CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I think both of these receivers will both break 1,500 yards next year. I think that CeeDee Lamb, he did deal with some injuries last year, but he's going to bounce back just fine and have a phenomenal season. And George Pickens has the best hands in football, and I think is a top 3 deep threat in the NFL.